Hello students, myself Dr. Uttara Chandrawat. I welcome you all in this e-class on the topic role of metal ions in biological system. Now, as you all have opted for bioinorganic chemistry as a special paper, we should first know what is bioinorganic chemistry. Now, bioinorganic chemistry is a leading discipline at the interface of chemistry and biology. It constitutes the discipline of more classical areas of inorganic chemistry and biology. As you know, many life processes they require metal ions, including respiration, metabolic processes, nitrogen fixation, photosynthesis, development, fetal development, nerve transmission, muscle contraction, signal transduction, एंड प्रोटेक्शन अगेंस्ट टॉक्सिक एंड म्यूटाजेनिक एजेंट्स. इन सभी लाइफ प्रोसेस के लिए हमें मेटल आयंस की आवश्यकता होती है. मोर ओवर अननेचुरल मेटल्स ऑल्सो हैव बीन इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इनटू ह्यूमन बायोलॉजी एज diagnostic probes and drugs. So, we first analyze in this field that which metal ions are used in living organisms, why nature might have chosen them, how they got into the cells, how their concentrations are regulated, and we see how metals bind to biopolymers, how metal binding can fold biopolymers leading to function, and how they are inserted into their active centers. We also have to analyze the major role of metal ions in biological system as electron carrier, centers for binding and activating substrates, as agents for transferring atoms and groups, and as core units or bioinorganic chips, the functions of which can be tuned in a given biological environment to perform a critical function. तो ये देखिए कि अटेंशन इज मेड नॉट ओनली टू द नेचुरली अकरिंग मेटल आयंस, केवल नेचुरली अकरिंग मेटल आयंस में ही नहीं बल्कि हम जो है अननेचुरल एलिमेंट्स को भी, दोज दैट आर इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इन कीमोथेरेपी and are employed as radiopharmaceutical or magnetic resonance imaging agents, MRI agents, or whose concentration must be limited to avoid toxic or environmentally harmful effects. तो हम इन सब के बारे में जो है इसमें we will go through ना. तो जो inorganic elements हैं they have been artificially introduced into biological system as probe of structure and function. आपको पता है कि मर्करी और प्लेटिनम है वो किस में जो है एक्सरे में यूज़ किए जाते हैं, and as in the electron microscopists also use them to help the elucidation in the elucidation of the structure of the macromolecules. Paramagnetic ions जो हैं they have been valuable in MRI applications. ठीक है, तो मेटल आयन कंपाउंड्स जो हैं they have been used not only as biological probes but also as diagnostic and therapeutic pharmaceuticals. तो जो बायोइनॉर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री है it has two major components. The study of naturally occurring inorganic elements in biology and the introduction of metals into biological systems. तो आपको पता है कि the chemistry of life जो है it involves many elements which are essential and indispensable in biological systems. So these elements are classified on the basis of their action in biological system, and the molecule possessing one or more metallic elements are called metallobiomolecules, which you can see on the screen. These metallobiomolecules are natural products and are usually complex coordination compounds. The active sites जो है मेटल साइट्स हैं दे कंटेन वेरियस बायोकेमिकल प्रोसेसेस सच एज इलेक्ट्रॉन ट्रांसफर, बाइंडिंग ऑफ एक्सोजेनस मॉलिक्यूल्स एंड कैटालाइसिस. सो नाउ वी शुड नो व्हाट आर एसेंशियल एलिमेंट्स एंड व्हाट आर नॉन एसेंशियल एलिमेंट्स. ओके, तो एसेंशियल एलिमेंट्स, जैसा कि नाम से ही आप जो है समझ पा रहे हैं, दोज एलिमेंट्स विच आर इंडिस्पेंसिबल, जो कि लाइफ के लिए एब्सोल्युटली नेसेसरी हैं ना, उनको जो है हम एसेंशियल एलिमेंट्स बोलेंगे. तो these elements are indispensable for maintaining normal living state of a tissue or whole of the body. Depending upon their absolute amount in the body, it is further possible to divide these elements into two subgroups, that is macronutrients and micronutrients. तो macronutrients क्या हैं? These are the elements which are required to be present in the diet in amount more than 1 milligram. 1 milligram से ज़्यादा किनकी आवश्यकता होती है. These elements form nearly 60 to 80% of all inorganic material in the body. Okay, macro elements जो हैं they include 12 elements such as carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, iron, phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine, which you can see on the screen. So among these, the first four elements, that is carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen, they occur in substantial amount in energy tissues and get derived from dietary carbohydrates, lipids and protein. इनको हम dietary intake के through we can gain in our body. And our body gets oxygen directly from atmosphere. 85% of total oxygen and 70% of total hydrogen, they occur in the form of water, which makes 3/5 of the total body weight. The remaining amount of oxygen, hydrogen, all nitrogen, carbon and sulfur and others, they are derived from carbohydrates, lipids and proteins, which help to fulfill the basic requirement of tissue structure and synthesis of various biochemical substrates within these structures. Okay, so these are the macro elements, macronutrients. Now what are micronutrients? These are the essential elements which are needed by the body in very small amount, almost in micrograms or nanograms. Example हैं इसके copper, zinc, cobalt, manganese, molybdenum, iodine and fluorine. And then we have non-essential elements. So these are the essential, elements which are not actually non-essential, but we do not know about the function in the body. जैसे कि boron, silicon, arsenic, nickel वगैरह, which you can see on the table. So the metallic elements, they play a variety of roles in biological system. Okay, आपको पता है ही कि the structured role of calcium in bone and teeth is well known. तो इसके अलावा जो है regulatory action is exercised by sodium, potassium, magnesium and calcium. Na? The flux of these ions through cell membrane and other boundary layers, they send signals that turn metabolite reactions on and off. तो इनके बारे में भी हम डिटेल्स में आगे पढ़ेंगे. ठीक है. नाउ वी कम टू द इलेक्ट्रॉन ट्रांसफर प्रोसेसेस. उसमें कौन से मेटल आयंस इन्वॉल्व हैं? An enormous amount of electron transfer chemistry goes on in biological systems, and nearly all of this critically depends upon the metal containing electron transfer agents, which include cytochromes, ferredoxin, and a number of copper containing blue proteins such as azurin, plastocyanin, and stellocyanin. Then we have metalloenzymes or coenzymes, metallocoenzymes, which are involved in a great deal of enzymatic activities, which depends on the presence of metal ions at the active site of the enzyme or in a key coenzyme. तो जहाँ coenzyme की बात करें तो best known example is vitamin B12, which contain cobalt. Important metalloenzymes include carboxypeptidase having zinc, dehydrogenase, superoxide dismutase having zinc, copper and zinc, urease and cytochrome P450, etc. And now we come to the oxygen carrier processes. All aerobic forms of life, as we know, that depend upon the oxygen carriers. Molecules that carry oxygen from the point of intake, lungs say, to tissues where oxygen is used in oxidative processes that generate energy carriers, and all of them, they contain metal ions which oxidize the actual binding sites for the oxygen molecules. So these types are hemoglobin hai, which are found in all mammals, hemoerythrin, which is found in various marine invertebrates, hemocyanin hai, having copper, which is found in arthropods and mollusks. So this was all about the introduction of the role of essential and trace metal ions in our biological system. Now, in the coming lectures, we will go through their roles in details. We will also go through the function of these elements on the basis of their action in biological system. So, how they are used in storage and transport, in how they are involved as oxygen binding molecules, and various other processes as electron carriers. So, till then, goodbye.